So again, Christopher, appreciate you joining the weekly call. We're gonna get this live on Facebook as well. And the goal, before I start the live here, the goal is just really to, again, help our affiliates. So anyone joining in, regardless of where they're at, just helping you guys, giving you and providing you with the resources that you need in order to refer people over. So if there's any sort of issues you're running into, any sort of direction we can help you in, I'd love to do, a one-on-one call with you. I can definitely get you my link as well, so we can, take a deeper dive into your specific business. But these calls are mainly to help our affiliates at large, so kind of as the whole community. So it's really more targeted to help everyone, and we're trying to get more focused on which topics we're covering every week versus it just being tons of Q&A. I love the Q&A, but Q&A within kind of the topic. And then if there's concerns outside of that, like I said, would love to hop on a call with you guys. Let me just get you live. What's going on, Spencer? How are you? Hope you can hear me all right. Group. Go live. All right.
I've had really spotty internet connection on and off all morning. So.
Oh, really? Well, you're here now, so we're doing good.
It's been really weird.
Yeah.
And the house, it's been, yeah.
There we go. Looks like we're good on Facebook as well. Awesome. So appreciate you guys joining again today. Good to hear from you, Spencer. So today, really just want to obviously just say, how do you guys see how you're doing? I see this is the first time being on a call with you gentlemen. So welcome. Appreciate you signing up to be a launch affiliate. I know you joined more recently, Christopher. Do you have a quick question? Do you have a current launch control account, or you're not using one?
No, I just signed up. So I was looking at texting for me and my partner were doing land flipping, and I was like, I've been trying to figure out the whole email dynamic, which all I did for 20 years was do email marketing for mortgage companies.
Gotcha.
So I was figuring out email, because pretty much you're going to find the emails and then you're going to hit the inbox. So most of the skip tracing out there is awful for email. Like even direct skip, we tried to have an 80% undeliverable from the emails they got. They got like
we gotta get you on texting, Christopher. We gotta get you on texting. SMS is the best.
My partner, because the labor involved, it's so much more labor than doing just blind offers. Because when you do blind offers, it's so much easier. You just pretty much take calls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It has the instant response rate, but it's definitely more labor intensive. Way more.
Course. Yeah. Spencer, how about you? Are you on launch control right now, brother, or no? If you're available, maybe just in the chat, but it's going to be different how you're referring people, obviously, whether you're using the platform or you're not using the platform. And again, regardless, we have resources for you guys to actually help you out with referring people over, even if you're not using the platform or you are using the platform. So keep in mind, we have our Google Drive. So you sign up through First Promoter, Christopher, and if you go to your First Promoter account, you'll be able to view the assets section on the left. Just want to reiterate this for you guys. On the left side, you'll see assets, and from there, it will give you, some backgrounds, some media for, your social media accounts, whatnot, easy to share, and also some tips on the actual Google Drive, which I can drop the link for as well. This is going to seriously be it's going to be one of the best resources for you in terms of actually seeing how to refer people over, especially if you're newer to launch in general. What's up, Christopher? I can't hear you, brother. Sorry, man. I can't hear you right now. You can drop in the chat if you have a question, maybe, or check your mic on the bottom left that you're using your computer. But again, just using First Promoter and the assets that are there. Again, Sean's done a lot of work on building that out, so make sure you're utilizing that. But today, just wanted to keep it, again, more brief. We want to just hone these in a bit more. Today, just want to cover a few quick SMS strategies to actually help you on the platform and just texting in general. Here we go. We got Eric Howell coming in. So texting in general, and really wanted to look at follow-up and like cadence. So how often are you texting people? What are you texting them? And our success team is obviously going to be the ones to really help you if you have a launch control account. So making sure you're honing in and really tuning your messaging. They're going to be the pros on that end. But just in general, some general rule of thumb. Do you have? Could any of you guys take a guess on what are the best times of day to text people? What would you guess? I still can't hear you, Christopher. I don't know what's up. I think my system's going. My speakers are on here. Anybody have a guess in the comments? Eric, you got to guess. When's the best time to text people?
I would say anytime you're staying consistent, just get it done.
Boom. I love that. I love that. Don't let don't overthink it, for sure. Just getting it out is definitely important. And as you go on and you text more and more, obviously you're going to find what works best for you and the people that you're targeting, because obviously you're targeting different markets. There may be different times that are best. So of course, just actually getting text out there is the most important thing. As we see, similar to email, but texting, keeping in mind just a super easy thing to think of is, when do you have your phone in your hand, right? So think of, as you're going through the day, when do you take out your phone, especially those working, 9-to-5 office jobs. There's someone on, a general schedule every single day. During the day at lunchtime, for example, people check their phone. In the mornings when they wake up, check their phone. Right when work gets off, 5 o'clock, checking their phone. So they have their phone in their hand. So if you're able to actually get a message out to them at the time they have it, the likelihood of them responding then and there is going to be much higher. Obviously, that's the beauty of text, right? Versus a call, is that you can respond, when you need to. But obviously we want to have a cadence for those who look at their phone. We all do this. We look at your phone, you respond to the person in your head, right? But you don't actually do it then and there. Time goes by and then you forget. And sometimes it's appreciative to receive, a follow-up to that, possibly the next day, the day after. You guys are going to find what works best based on those you're targeting. And obviously, if I'm texting Eric and he's responding to me, within 5 minutes every time, it's going to be a lot easier to move the conversation along. And I know that I can probably text him with a higher cadence than someone who's just not responding, someone who needs constant follow-up just to generate a response from them. So, but I love what you said, Eric. Biggest thing is just doing it. Like, get started. Just send it whenever, when you start. Anytime during the day works. And then, like we discussed, you can obviously tune that as time goes on. But also, how often do you text? And this is, again, based on you want to feel it out. If someone texted me 3 times in a row in the day, I have no idea who it is. It's probably going to get pretty obnoxious if you have no idea what they're texting you about. So you want to really feel people out. If I'm responding to someone, I would have no problem with them texting me at a higher frequency. But keep in mind also, someone may want to jump on a call right away. So what we see sometimes is people want to get on a call, and our users might be, I don't want to say afraid, but possibly hesitant to hop on a call then and there. And similar to your point, Eric, it's like, if someone's there ready to talk to you, it's like, just do it now. There's no, like, what do you have more important than a possible deal that's literally on the other side of the phone right now? I mean, unless you're doing something else super important, I would just get on the phone and talk. It's like, texting, the whole point of launch control, right, is just that tip of the spear lead gen. So you want to filter through your leads. That's what launch does well, right? Is you're just able to handle so many conversations and leads at once, but you want to find those quality ones. And it's like, you don't get better quality than someone who wants to jump on a phone right away. Yeah, consistency is key. Love it. One of our frequent educational points is that setting up a routine is paramount to success. Love it. That's super, super solid. There's really, I mean, if you're not following up with people, you just let them drop off. And again, this is something that's automated within the platform, right? With our drip campaigns, you can send someone a text, and then eventually, if you're not getting a response, you're able to throw them on a drip campaign where the system's going to text them automatically. Because obviously, it'd be super hard and laborious to just be following up with hundreds of different people manually versus just having a system that's automated. So again, that's the whole point of the program, right? Is to just automate things for you. That way you're able to just find those quality leads quicker. And really almost the goal should be to get on the phone as soon as possible. So it's like if someone wants to jump on the phone, do it. I mean, what else are you waiting for at that time? You guys have any questions so far? Christopher, Eric?
Yeah, man, I definitely have some questions. I don't want to like detour you if you're going to go over it, but we've been to launch. I think it's going in on 3 weeks now, man. Definitely has some learning curves, and we're trying to build it out where we can go to the pro level, if not like multiple pro accounts
Nice.
quickly. And we're trying to build that. Yeah, we're trying to build that schedule out. That way we can teach our assistants how to run it.
Yeah.
And getting on the phone as quickly as possible right now, we have it triggered where like we get callbacks or anything like that, they're able to jump over to the CRM and actually, get on the phone with them as quickly as possible. Can you cover best practices or other operations that maybe we've seen? Like, is it better to have two separate human beings managing both of those, especially in those higher volume accounts? Or is it kind of where you just break it up and let people handle their own prospecting, if that makes sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, the answer with many things, right, is it depends. I've seen teams set it up very different, and even if hopefully you've gone through the onboarding with the success team, and really I always advise people to work closest with them, as they're really, they're the experts. They're the in-house consultants that are working day to day with our users. But everyone's team and their workflow is going to look a little bit different. So it's hard for me to tell you specifically. I definitely like to, again, I'll drop my my calendar link so that you guys can schedule a call with me. Obviously, if it's something more to do with your launch, control account specifically, not being an affiliate, that's going to be best directed to our success team, and I would be more than happy to get you linked up with them, because they're going to be the ones to hone that in for you. But do you have anything more on the affiliate side, Eric? Are you signed up, by the way?
Yeah, definitely sign up for the affiliates. Yeah, and all of that. Yeah, I was kind of confused, like just jumping in here, man. I jumped in a little bit late. It sounded like I was talking about norms for texting. Yeah, so sorry to detour there.
No worries.
Yeah, man, as far as affiliate, the only thing we've got right now is we're just adding that into all of our other promotions and social media posts. I mean, I think it's pretty simple on that side as well. Just direct people to that and try to build some content around launch.
Of course. And again, Eric, I don't know if you miss it, but definitely go to First Promoter where you created the account, and check out, you have a whole dashboard there. You can kind of check out some KPIs and check out your assets as well that are uploaded for you. So there's a bunch of launch control stuff there, so you don't have to go out and create everything. Our goal is really to just help you and make it as streamlined as possible for our affiliates to just get launch control out there. And again, I'll say this every call, is we're more than happy to arrange a live call, or if you have an email list, or you're going on a podcast, or whatever it might be. If you're creating content, I've seen some people they're making training courses for real estate, and they want to, as an affiliate, push people over to launch control because they're using it successfully, as an SMS tool to generate leads. So there's so many avenues with it. I mean, you can make almost anything work. And again, that really just comes back to your team and how you have things set up. Because again, everyone's going to run things a bit differently. So coming back to your point on, should I have one person, should I have two people for this? It's going to be so case by case. And especially if you're 3 weeks into it, that's something that, you're just going to get better with over time, right? And I'm sure in a year from now, you're going to have a much more streamlined process to just, be super effective with with your account. You guys have anything right now on that? Anything on, specifically the affiliate side? I know we're just covering a few basic SMS strategies here, but any questions on, the assets? There's the whole Google Drive, by the way, Eric, for getting you material. You are obviously a launch user, so off the bat, you're already a user. It's going to be a lot easier for you to sort of sell the platform or explain it to somebody as a user versus someone. Imagine being an affiliate. It's like you might have an audience, but if you're not using the platform, it might be more wise to utilize someone from our team to kind of sell the product at that point. But obviously, as you see success with the platform, you start closing some deals on it. When you see something works, man, like it's much easier to relay that to other people because you're just explaining them your process. You're not trying to make some fancy sales pitch. You're just saying like, listen, this works. It's very straightforward. So, but yeah, in terms of coming back to, you guys are free to kind of interject anytime or just shoot a question in the comments. But again, just thinking, when do people have their phone in their hands, just, like be empathetic, but also put yourself on the other side. When do you want to get texted? Obviously, everyone's probably going to be a little bit different, but I don't think anyone's trying to close any deals, late at night. So it's like getting stuff out in the morning, just getting it out in general, getting it out as soon as you can, not pushing things off. If we're just looking at time in the day, that's one thing, but also in general, what days of the week you're going to find different days, different times on different days work best for you. And just based on your team and where your team is based, just like us at launch, we got people in all different time zones. So it definitely changes the strategy with things, but just finding what works for you, finding that consistency is really the most important thing, that you are getting those messages out. The perfect time, no one knows the absolute 100% optimal perfect time, perfect day. That's $1 million question. It's really just that consistency. You're sending out messages, you're following up with leads, maximizing what you have, because a lot of people have a lot of good data, even with not tons of data. If you're really maximizing that, there will be something in there. A lot of people think they just have to crank through numbers and just send as many texts as possible. It's like, are you following up with what you have right now? It's like you missed, we have our success team go through. It's like, hey, what are you doing? There's, 5 people here that said they're interested and no one followed up. So really making sure that you're just paying attention really and just on the platform. Obviously, if someone's going to drop off of launch after signing up, we look at their account. It's probably someone who's never gone through onboarding or just never used the product at all, right? It works. It's just doing it. Very simple. So, yeah. And again, remember, you guys are going to have up to 3 numbers per prospect. So make sure you're verifying that number. The second you're getting a response from someone, make sure you're verifying that number and you're on top of that, because you want to make sure when someone's responding on a number, you're making sure that that's dialed in and that you're only going to be texting that number. You want to be as effective as possible, right? That way you're not looking through, you have no idea which, you've texted this contact multiple times and you realize you totally missed that they responded on one of the numbers. So just paying attention and making sure that if you have anyone else who's, using your account on your behalf, that they're properly trained. And again, our success team is more than happy to help you guys out with that. But that's really, again, I want to keep these calls more 20, 30 minutes, absolute max. And obviously, I'm sure there's other questions you guys have on your specific businesses and use case. I know you had some questions, Eric. Like I said, I'd be happy to direct you with our success team, but also just setting up a one-on-one call with me as well to kind of, get things honed in on the affiliate side for you as well. And again, same with you, Chris, and anyone else listening. I'll definitely get you, my link to schedule a call. But is there anything else you guys can think of now? And just in this realm, we're talking about SMS frequency, texting, anything on the affiliate side you guys can think of currently? If not, I'll drop my link here. I want to make sure
Yeah, Max, we don't know what we don't know. You know what I mean?
Brother, I know. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Well, you guys got that link there. So definitely make sure, if you just throw some time on the calendar for us to chat. It doesn't have to be a long time, but really, again, my main goal is just plugging in with our affiliates and seeing where you guys are at. Obviously, everyone's at a different point. Some people, it's awesome to hear you're new on the platform, Eric. So welcome. And it's fun because everyone's at just, like I said, such a different point. People are in different markets. Some people are just in real estate. They're not texting currently, and there's so much opportunity, right, to help people out. So definitely let me know through that link what's a good time to chat, and would love to plug you in with the right resources. That way we can get things moving. But if there's nothing else, I think we can wrap this guy up. Nice 25 minutes, getting more effective as time goes on. So appreciate you guys joining, and we'll be going again next week, of course, same time, Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And the goal is to have more affiliate guests on as well, especially our top affiliates, to kind of help people out with making sure they're seeing what's possible and how they can optimize their affiliate status. So thanks again. All right. Take care, guys.